Pipe Masters in loving memory of Andy Irons is the third jewel in the Triple Crown. And S.Bailey has himself in contention but needs to make the main event. Currently sitting in fourth place, the Australian who has locked in a spot on the championship tour for next season needs to keep on pace. Ahead of him on the Triple Crown ratings, it would be massive if Solly could get himself that win.
Yeah, it's held within crazy high regard amongst all the surfers, so a lot of respect. And with that, I like about S.Bailey is he just seems confident. He doesn't seem too rattled. He deals with pressure quite well. As we see Wyatt, quick little snap there and a kind of sizable wave there.
Tons of conditions, you can make the most of it with the type of surfing that you do. How exciting is it to come up against these guys and have this opportunity to get into the main event?
The CT is, I went to school right across the street.
And looking to get himself another one here, keeping very busy, locking in, looks to find the exit, gets completely viced by the end section there. 22.5 minutes to go, the sun popping its head through an overcast sky. Might help clean conditions up a little bit, certainly makes it look a little bit more inviting.
Northwest Swell is scheduled to be here about midday, so you can see these guys riding better waves, getting bigger barrels, and actually exiting out of them. So it's pretty fun to watch the better swell winning over and seeing these guys get better waves. We saw Solly start out with a great wave. We saw some great little tube rides in that last heat, so hopefully it'll continue.
As we see it again on the replay.
Yeah, no, it does a good job there backdooring that section. Wyatt piling into the wave here, Ronnie.
Wyatt loading up, looking for something to launch off, finds it. Backside air reverse. Will try and ride through the foam. Doesn't get back out in front of it though. Coached
Mizuno for a couple of years prior. As you see, a nice little crafty exit there for Solly. Currently, Noah Mizuno is being coached by Doug Silva to complete one of those airs, but the conditions are improving. We're starting to see a little more consistency with these barrels.
Noah taking off, holding onto the wall of that wave, positions himself well. He'll find the exit, now goes to add some extras, can't quite get back up there for a finishing turn. But that's a couple of pretty decent little barrels he's managed to sniff out in this tricky lineup.
To really fill in throughout the day, it's going to get better and better and better. So Noah doing a good job capitalizing on these conditions right now. They are improving a bit. Those first couple of heats were rough, but you can see, Strider did mention how that swell is expected to hit around midday. It's actually been already hitting since we've woke up this morning. It's just kind of these forerunners.
Just try and push that requirement higher for your rivals on each and every ride. 15.5 minutes to go. A bit of movement here on the takeoff spot. And it is going to be the man out there in the blue jersey. W.McHale locked in deep. Can't find an exit on this one though. You can see it's all there for the youngster though. Great technique. Mendez. Here is Solly at the moment. Little chop up there. Trying to better a 1.63. He is in a qualifying position for the quarterfinals here in the Pipe Invitational, but certainly not safe.
The schedule now, the CT, it's really set for those kind of waves where you have to read heavy water, you have to have a lot of courage and heavy waves. Tahiti, even Bali, can get pretty gnarly. The schedule's got some serious juice in it. West Oz, so he's going to carry that confidence with him in all the heavy water waves. It was in Hana there at Maui. It's a very isolated, beautiful spot in the Hawaiian Islands. And here we go.
Well, here goes Wyatt, looking to stomp one of those backside air reverses. Just getting a little caught up in that wind. It's howling out there at the moment. Bit of movement out there at the moment. Noah just looking to line up a little barrel, doesn't find it. He kicks out, 5 minutes remaining. Still holding on to that #1 spot at the moment.
Well, Kelly's been, suffering all year long from, trying to recover from his injuries, but I can tell you he's feeling pretty frisky. He's looking healthy.
Well, here we go, Solly, potentially with a wave that could see him through to the quarterfinals here, locked in deep. A lot of distance behind the curtain. Right behind him is W.McHale trying to line something up. He's had a few attempts at the big backside air reverse, just couldn't find that ramp. Wyatt up once again. He's been really busy. He's been throwing down some big backside air attempts. Sticking to the face this time though. Getting a couple of nice hits in. Needs a 4.8 to get himself up into the lead. Still has time. 3 minutes remaining here.
Medium-sized wave here, maybe a touch on a small side. That won't help Wyatt, but clean little snap, even a better one for that second one there. So, again, I think this should get rid of his 1.67, and it'll lower his requirement a little bit.
And positioning themselves for a shot at backdoor here. H.Gaskell locked in. Can he find his way through this one?
Wyatt just under priority, going for a nice air there. Oh, it was pretty sweet.
Seconds remaining. S.Bailey looks like he'll hang on to that second position, taking off on an insider. And he doesn't even really need this wave. The heat's come to a close, and Solly, he's going to stay in second place and make his way into the quarterfinal. Heat 5 is a wrap. Another big matchup coming your way with a special guest joining us here in the booth.